Hello, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Johnny Baghead, as always, and don't ask me why, we're doing something different today. But here we are, we're doing something different. I've been meaning to do some fighting game stuff for a while, but typical of me, I've picked a stupid thing to do. We're going to be playing the Wii U today. Look at this thing. I have one of these. Do you have one of these that isn't in a closet, that actually works? Because I do. I have one. It's not in a closet. So... Oh, why do I have one? My sister brought me one. I don't know why. But one of my sisters brought me a Wii U. I'm trying to remember when. I can't remember why. It was just a random gift where she was just like, here. It was like a specific like Christmas or birthday. But yeah, so I own a Wii U, but not because I brought one. But we're not going to be playing with the Wii U pad because it's a little... It's heavy, but the weird thing is with my hand issues, it's actually more comfortable than the than using the Switch portable, because the analog sticks are at the top, which is just for some reason more comfortable to hold. Whereas with the Wii, the Switch, you have to kind of... It's because they're not even on the same side. It's weird. It's hard to explain. It's a minor issue. But yeah, and I knew someone had a copy of Tekken Tag 2 because we were talking about Tekken Tag 2 some people recently. And I just want to do something quick. Alright, so let's get into the game. So today, I think we're kind of just going to go all over the place. Check out little facets. Unfortunately, with my ghetto-ass hardware, I'm not going to be able to stream this at 60. Which is a shame. So we won't get like the nicest image. I also set my like main light to change different colours, but I don't think you can actually tell. How do you like my overlay that I spent like a minute working on? Beautiful. It's a beautiful overlay. So yeah, we're kind of just going to check out a bunch of different modes, like see what was in this version, what was new, things like that. And then when I played this last time, there were actually people online. I loaded up just to test it, just to see how it is. Couldn't find anyone in player match, but when I did ranked match, I got someone in like less than 10 seconds. So people are still playing this version. Less people definitely played this version, obviously, because the Wii U did not sell very well. And you can look at the rankings, and a lot less people got to the highest ranks. But they're still there. So I think we're going to start off with arcade, just to kind of go through with it. Because I haven't really touched a Tekken in a long time. And the last time I did was Tekken 7. So I have to kind of regress my Tekken knowledge to get back into this. But we're going to pick my two characters. Oh, that's not the button I meant to do. Okay, you'll notice this a lot. I can never get used to Nintendo buttons. I'm more used to how Xbox buttons are, so I always hit Y when it's X. So yeah, this is the thing we get from the Wii U version, is we get this. And who do I want to pick? Yeah, let's go for Kazuya. There we go. So yeah, so I have to retrain myself a little bit. Not that I've got too deep into Tekken 7 for a long time. Yeah, I only have that issue going between like Xbox and Nintendo. For some reason, I don't have that issue going between PlayStation and Xbox.
Me estáis empezando a fastidiar.
Yeah. But because it's the same buttons but they're in different places is why, you know, have issues. Alright, so let's see what combos I remember. I remember this. Let's see. So this is not actually... So yeah, this is not the version of Tekken 7 I played. That fucking move. I love it. There we go. Okay. 1 sec. Still getting those CPU issues. Shit. Hang on. Sorry, just give me a minute. Yeah, I know. I don't know what causes it. It's so weird, because it starts out fine. And then, almost like clockwork, when I get just about 10 minutes in... Okay, it seems to be stable now, but the CPU usage is still way too high. It's the weirdest thing. Like, I'm starting to think it is something that changed in OBS, because I don't know why it would spike randomly. Okay, we might be good now. Because I turned something off that usually helps, yeah. Okay. Let me see if I remember my combos. There we go. Oh, hang on. There's something I need to... Okay, I thought I'd done this, but... there we go. Yeah, so I'm gonna be very rusty here for a bit. There we go. These fucking costumes. Why'd I do this? Well, it's too late now.
Get ready for the next battle.
I know. Don't worry, we'll fix that stuff later. So I'm trying to... Okay, so the first version of Tekken Tag 2 I played, because
Your worst nightmare.
getting arcades is very rare around here. Like, even if you go to London, it's like not easy to find. I'm trying to remember what the specific... Because there's a you know, there's like normal tag, and then there's that tag. I'm trying to remember how you do that. I think it's like if you do a bound move and tag. So yeah, so if you've seen any kind of like versus or 2-on-2, 3-on-3 games, is that it? No. See if I remember my 10 hit. Yep. I learned the 10 hits for a few characters, and they're just locked in now. I know how to do them. And a lot of the times, I don't think I could tell you what the actual buttons are. Like, if someone said, write down what the buttons are to do this character's 10 string, I don't think I could tell you, but I could actually do the moving game. It's very odd. I can't explain it. So the version I started off with is, there is a very weird Yeah, I've forgotten how to do it. There's a way to do like bound tag. But nah, I've forgotten it completely.
Round 2.
That's good on me. Hopefully someone joins who knows what they're doing. But there was a game on PlayStation 3, like PlayStation 3 only. Come on, Dr. B. I'll have to check the menu maybe. I'm trying to remember how to do that, the tag combos where the other character like jumps in and out and you're controlling both of them.
Get ready for the next battle.
But there was a PlayStation 3 release called Tekken Hybrid that had Tekken Tag Tournament 1 HD, which I'm also going to stream at some point. And then it had a version of the CG Tekken movie, which I think is called Blood Vengeance or Bloodline Rebellion, which I always get mixed up because there is... Woohoo! I love that move. Oh yeah, and there's some characters have like special grab combos. Yeah. There is a few Tekken movies. There was a Tekken anime in like 97, 98 era that's based on Tekken 2. No, I don't remember how to do the... I thought it was that you had to hit the tag button while doing a bound, but it must be... Oh, I'm going to do my favourite Miguel throw. There we go. And there's a live action... Actually, no, there's 2 live action movies. I keep forgetting they made a sequel. I've not actually seen them, and I need to see them at some point, because they're apparently really bad. The second one is somehow like even worse. And then Namco, like the Tekken team, made their own one, basically because they hated that live action film so much. And like it's okay, but it's pretty much just fight scenes.
Whatever it may be.
Round 1.
And like you know, just cool character moments and things like that. And bearing in mind, I should mention this PlayStation 3 game. Should stop doing that. Because that combo's actually like not very good against a player, because you can block the last hit like really easily. There we go. But it's a version of the movie that you can only watch on PlayStation 3. Like, it won't even work in a Blu-ray player. And then it comes with something called Tekken Tag 2 Prologue, which was basically a demo of Tekken Tag Tournament 2. And I think it came out like so early that even getting like arcade machines of Tekken Tag 2 outside of Japan were basically impossible. And it had the 4 characters kind of featured in the movie that were considered like the main characters. So it had like Jean-Noir, no, not Jean-Noir, yeah, Zhao Yu. Jean-Noir's Soul Calibur, what the fuck am I saying? It had Zhao Yu, it had Alessa, Kazuya and I think Devil Jin and Kazuya and Devil Jin, they have specific costumes that are only in that demo. It's the weirdest thing ever. I can't think of another time that's ever happened. God, I don't remember how to do these. Let me see. Curious if it mentions. Let's see. Okay, this move allows you. Okay. So is it specific moves that have the line? Oh, okay, so you have to turn into Devil to do some of these. Oh no, that's not what I'm thinking of. We might have to go back to the main menu, or I have to look in the manual, because I've completely forgotten how to do this specific move that I'm trying to do. And what's weird about this kind of like demo of Tag 2 on the PlayStation 3 is it had trophies. Like, it had its own trophies. It's the weirdest thing ever. We'll have to check that out whenever I do like the Tekken Hybrid Day. I really thought the way it worked. Yeah. What does the circle do? Yeah, sidestepping opponents. So, like a button combo you have to press. Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up. Because that's... I remember... This is a weird story, so I have to talk about this story.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh no, well, we're playing AI, so that's why. Wait until we go online, and then we'll see how good I'm actually at this game. And then the next time I played this game, so this is a very long story, so I'm gonna have to go through this. So in 2012, this is how long ago this would have been. Oh, the timing for that's like a little different. I think that's why I keep messing it up. Then when I learned to do that combo last. There we go. Okay, so I am right. It's you've got to do like bound. It's some bound hits that you can do that on, but I've completely forgotten the like recommended. I've forgotten the recommended way to do that. Here we go. Yeah! Oh, he actually loved doing that.
Get ready for the next battle.
But in 2012, I had a temp job, and I actually worked at the London Olympic Games. I was on the part of catering people, and after that and the Paralympics had ended, I needed to go back one day just to give back my uniform and stuff. So I had to go up to that area, and I asked a friend. I was like, "Hey, I've got to go this far, and it's going to be, boring. So, do you want to just come with? We'll make a day of it." And there's a giant shopping centre there that I've forgotten the name of, but whatever. And there was a one of the... this is kind of weird, because I've never seen the stores do it around here. But one of the big gamer retailers... oh, I'd love to do Bloody Raw games. The problem is they're like quite expensive, so I'll talk about it later. But there was a special event going on in this store where they had gotten... I think they might have imported it, because I don't think the arcade machine was actually out. But they had imported an arcade machine of Tekken Tag 3. Sorry, Tekken Tag 2. What am I saying? And they had a contest on where they had like the endless arcade mode turned on, and they were asking players, so like, oh hey, people come in, see how long you can survive against the AI, and whoever will have like the longest will send an arcade stick. Two things: I already have an arcade stick. My friend who came with me, he doesn't play fighting games on arcade sticks. And I don't even play Tekken on an arcade stick. I play on a controller. So, what we said, we just said, hey, we don't really want to join the contest. Can we just do a couple of sets against each other? And so we just played against each other. And we were sneaky because most of the people who had come in hadn't played Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Because the only way to play it was to buy Tekken Hybrid and play this demo. But me and him had. And so we knew how to do those tag combos, and no one else there knew. So everyone was just losing their minds. They were like, what the fuck? What was that move? I'll have to explain what that laugh move is in a bit. Oh. And that was a fun day. Because I've never really had that opportunity to do that old school like arcade fighting game thing, just because they were really hard to find where I was growing up. Like you literally had to go all the way to London, and I also didn't really have much internet, so I didn't know enough about it to. Oh yeah, this Jun Kazuma redesign's awesome. Also, I love this transition and the music changes.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh yeah, this is the stage that is banned in tournaments because it can crash the game in certain versions. Oh, I'd love to go to Evo one day, but you know, it's a long way to travel and you have to pay your entry and, you know, wherever you're staying and all that. If I even enter, and you know, I fucking suck, so. How do you transform as... Oh.
Final round. Fight.
I think only in certain versions. It might not be a bug in this, but I have seen footage that this stage can crash because the ground tech, this goo tech, is just a bit too hard apparently for some systems. Oh. Yeah, she's like the actual boss because True Ogre you can actually play as. Oh, I wish I remembered how to do all the fucking tag combos. I used to know them. And I've just forgotten all of them. I'm really out of like Tekken practice. Like I've got like the muscle memory. So I should mention, so the Tekken Tag games are non-canon. They're dream matches because they'll bring back characters who are dead and things like that. And Unknown was a character from the first Tekken Tag. There we go. This is the ending we unlocked. I don't know if Miguel's actually any good competitively or not, but he's like one of my mains these days. Oh no, she looks like my sister who's dead. How does that make sense? Oh god, we gotta talk about fucking Tekken 6's storyline at some point. Oh jeez. What I want to do one day, I don't know if it's going to be a marathon or if it's going to be like a multi-day thing. I would love to play through all the Tekkens, getting all the canon endings, because there is one ending from every home console game. There is the canon one. But it depends on how long it takes. Plus, most of the time I'd want to check out like the extra modes in those games as well. And probably spend a bit more time on some of them. Tekken is one of the arcade, like the fighting games I grew up with, straight up. I did not get into Street Fighter stuff until way later. This is the stuff... I played like 3D fighting games first. And I actually had a version of... I think it's like Championship Edition and Hyper Fighting on the PlayStation 1. And I didn't know what the fuck... Like, this is really young when this happened. So I didn't fucking know what a like a motion input was. So I just couldn't do them. So I remember playing those games and I'm like, why doesn't it work like Tekken? How comes there's no combos? And it's, you know, it's because you have to do like hit cancel combos, and I didn't know what those were at the time. So it wasn't until probably around the time of I think Street Fighter 4 a little bit, but I actually don't like Street Fighter 4 that much, which I feel like is a weird faux pas. But I think around the time of like Street Fighter 4 or Super Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 3 First Strike Online Edition came out, and that actually got me into 2D stuff. But this is the stuff that I was playing since I was young, and yeah. But we'll mess with some more modes, and we'll talk about some of the characters in this weird game. It's still weird this got made, and it made me think, because this was not including the Game Boy Advanced game, Tekken Advance, which we could have streamed that as well one day. I'd love to find a way to play that where I could have like random people join in and play Versus, but I have no clue what it's like setting up online for Game Boy Advance emulation. I'd love to do it, but tell you, Fight Cade, as much as I like to joke about it with the devs or people in the chat, it's not coming anytime soon because it's not in the works. And it's a stupid, you know, but I want to do like a day where we just look at all the GBA fighting games. I'm sure it does, but when it comes to portable systems, it's a bit more complicated because you're emulating two systems with the link cables, so it's a bit harder to do. With some, you can do it. I'm going to turn this down a bit, actually, because this song got very loud all of a sudden. Check out these credits for all the music help. Yeah, we'll have to mess with it. But we'll, you know, that's plans further down the line. But yeah, like, aside from that weird Tekken Advance game, we'll talk about it when we get to it, because it's such a unique... it's just unique. That's all I can call it. It's such an interesting take on Tekken, and it actually came out really well. But aside from that, this is the only Tekken game on a Nintendo console. Still, you know, up until Tekken 5, it was always on PlayStation, and then it was Tekken 6 where it went multi-platform. And surprisingly, you know, considering that Namco Bandai and the Tekken team specifically has worked with Nintendo a lot, you know, they did this. There's also Pokken, which is like the competitive Pokemon fighting game, and there's two versions of that because there's one on Wii U and there's one on Switch. And also Namco Bandai doing like the main asset grunt work on Smash Bros, and obviously getting Kazuya into Smash Bros. I'm surprised there is no Tekken on Switch. There we go. Yeah, we'll have to watch the opening movies as well. But there we go. I want to get through like online mode at least once. Okay, let's so what else have we got? Oh yeah, this mode was unlocked. I had to unlock this for some reason. Up to 4 people can join. Okay, yeah. So that's like local stuff. But we'll go through the roster quick. So this is... Oh yeah, there we go. We did unlock Unknown. I was wrong about that. I forgot she's playable. What? But I'm really bothered I don't remember how to do the tag combos. So... This is... I was talking to some people about this, and Tekken is such a different beast these days. So, if you looked at the pattern coming up to this game, the pattern always was... You would have Tekken 1... You'd have 3 mainline Tekkens, and there might be Tekkens coming out on portable systems and spin-offs like that. But in terms of like the mainline series, they would do 3 like mainline canon ones, and then they would do a tag dream match game, where they would bring like all the characters that had existed so far and put them in. And it's, you know, it was... They're made a bit cheaper, especially Tag 1. Like, Tag 1 was made apparently very quickly. And you can see it, because it's literally... If you look at the arcade version specifically, it's just Tekken 3 assets with new stages and with like the Tekken 2 characters brought in. Now, I will say Tekken Tag 2 is interesting. Tekken Tag 1 is interesting if you play the characters who are returning, because they actually ended up having movesets closer to their future appearances. Like, when I think of specifically, where is he? Like Lee in Tekken Tag 1 plays more like Lee in Tekken 4 than he does then his Tekken 2 version. And things like that. And then they did 3 more games again. You know, they did Tekken 4, Tekken 5, though there was Dark Resurrection as well. This is a thing that's more... People... This is going to fade out of, like, knowledge soon, because this is a thing that basically doesn't happen anymore. It used to be that these games would come out in arcades first, and they would do like location tests, and then they would do an update, and then there'd be the full release, and then eventually there'd be a console version, and that would have you know, all the extras like the ending movies. Hang on, don't know why I might gone itch. They'd have the ending movies and extra single player modes, and in some cases new characters and music and things like that. And in some at one point that kind of started to merge with the console versions. So Tekken 5 actually got 2 releases because it got an updated arcade release, and then that got put out on first it got put out on the PSP, and then there was like a stripped down version based more on the original arcade that got put out on PS3. And then that got an online patch. I want to check that out one day as well, though I think it might be a lot harder to find people playing that online. Let's see. I'm gonna pick... Just... There we go. Oh, fucking Miho. Okay. You'll just get in.
Get ready for the next battle.
I really have to remember how you do those tag combos, because that one I did in that arcade playthrough, I did by accident. I didn't mean to do it. I was just like, okay, I knew roughly how to do it. Oh, look at my edgy boy. What's the follow-up to that? That looks like it should have a follow-up. Oh yeah, at one point they took out the spin kick. Let's see. Let me go through the menus here. The touch stuff, I'll talk about that in a bit. This is kind of nuts. You can pull off moves that have inputs like this without having to actually input the move. Here, I think actually... There it is. They have it... I think this is exclusive to the Wii U version. So that's me doing doing Wind God Fist, which is normally a forward delay down diagonal triangle input. So you have to go like that. So it takes, you know, a bit of time to do, and being able to chain them like that is hard. But for some reason they let you you can either do it on the gamepad or you can hold a button and then just boom, boom, boom. It's so stupid. Like, because you're not supposed to be able to there's a, hang on, I thought there was a button that like resets. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the main menu for a bit, see if I can find a nope. We're looking at the special game modes for a bit. Just wanted to see if there was like an explanation. Nah. Maybe it's in the move list somewhere. Here we go, Kazuya and the classic Jin. Boskanovich. I thought it was Boskanovich. Boskanovich. Fair enough. But yeah, so that's always been the pattern. It's like free games, tag game, free game, tag games. But Tekken 7 had such a long development. Like, it actually came out in arcades like a long time before the home console version, and it had a lot less people. Oh, this stage is awesome. You get to watch the Shadow Puppet show in the back. And then it, you know, that game's had something like 3 or 4 seasons of DLC, which I think was a lot longer than they planned to do. So I was wondering, I'm like, would they go for a full, like, consider the amount of time they've spent on it. Like, it's, you know, that game's been in development for almost the entire of the PlayStation 4 generation. So would they want to do that original pattern of doing like free games? Because nowadays, like, them doing free games with how long they keep the you know, like the post launch support would be ages, you know, until you would get to tag free. So it made me wonder, like, would they actually make a tag game next? Because it's a bit cheaper, because you're reusing the engine and the assets. Let's look at the command list and see if we can figure anything out. Yeah. Yeah, this realizes by hitting your opponent after pressing the tag button. Oh, that's Devil Transformation, okay. Something that's interesting about the Prologue version of this game is it's Kazuya's just in this mode the whole time. So, Twin Pistons is... Huh, how do I... There we go. The timing on that's weird. Okay, you have to... Ah, that might be it. It might be you have to hold it when you do the bound hits. Okay. was the input for that? That, okay. So, let me try that again. Yep. That's the secret. You gotta hold the tag button. Okay. I knew I was doing something wrong. Because I was trying to tap it. See, do I remember how to do the tag throws? Maybe not. Let me look in the command list. It might say... Oh, actually, yeah, they made the input to Godfist a little easier here. Oh, I see. There's like multiple versions in here. Let's see. And the sample combos. And some long ass ones here. Actually, hang on, I might remember. There we go. Weird. Why can't I do it as Kazuya? There we go. I don't remember, but some characters have they have specific tag throws and combos with each other. But there you go. I'm starting to remember stuff. And Jim with his flame pants. This is like, I don't think this is a confession because I'm into it. I've always wanted to own pants like this. It doesn't specifically would be a gi, probably. I did try looking for one. Let me have a quick look again. We'll pause this for a sec. I thought this already had a tag. Sorry, this might fuck with my frame rate. Oh, I should have just looked this on my phone. Yeah. Don't worry, it'll fix itself up. I always forget. I shouldn't mess with that stuff while I'm streaming. I should do it on my phone. Yeah, we'll have a quick look, but I'm pretty sure it already is in the fighting game tag. Let me see. Yeah, it's already under fighting. If you can think of any other tags. But it's already under fighting, so let me quickly look through his command list. Aha. I forget how to do it. There's a... There is a button. That, that defaults like your starting position. You know what I need to do is I need to pick one of the stages without the walls. Apparently the game has its own separate tags. Because it shows tags, multiplayer, fighting, action. I'll search fighting. No, it's already tagged. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. But yeah, apparently that's already tagged. Okay, let's go for this again. Just do solo because it doesn't matter. Armor King, oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, let me pick a stage that I know is infinite. Let's have a look through these. There we go.
Get ready for the next battle.
So yeah, I'd be curious what they want to do next. I think most people want to see a full Tekken sequel, and that's probably what they should do. I just wonder if, because they've spent so much money and time on, you know, this one. Okay, let me try that again. Huh, weird. Why did that launch once and now it's not? Oh, that's why. It's there we go. See if I can figure out some decent. That's, yeah, see, that's not good. That's alright. Probably with him, it's probably okay. You know what? I think I know what the. Probably want to do Electric Wind God Fist. See if I can actually pull that off. Oh, it's hard. There we go. Oh. Not used to playing this version of Jin. Because he doesn't have some of the moves I remember him having. Okay, what move is it? Let's just double check and see in case I was doing the input wrong. Oh no, he does have it. I must have just been doing the input wrong. Oh, you have to do that like really fast. If you do that too slow, it doesn't come out. Yeah, oh, you have to. Unless it's the controller. But normally I don't have any issue with the Wii U controller. The Pro controller, it's pretty decent. Oh, that was different. Okay, let me try something. Oh, okay, so if you're doing like a longer combo, it stays with who you tagged into. Alright. Okay, so now I've remembered most of the mechanics that are unique to this game. Okay, so now we need to check out some of the stuff that's unique to this version. Let's check out the gallery stuff though, because I wanted to show these properly. Okay, we don't have all those unlocked, but yeah, we have a few different opening movies to watch. We'll watch this for a sec, and then we'll check out our bonus modes. So I'll have to explain why Heihachi looks different in this game, because if you use the Tekken, he doesn't look like this at all. And unfortunately, just a bit after Tekken 6 came out, it's quite a sad story actually. So you know, pre-warned if you're listening to this, but the actor who did Heihachi's voice and a bunch of other like notable game and anime roles, quite a lot actually. If you looked him up, he did a lot of stuff, and he'd been voice acting for a long time. And he wasn't super old. I want to say he was like 50s, maybe 60s, but I'm pretty sure 50s. But oh yeah, this opening is really cool. Maybe we'll talk about it in a bit because this opening is really cool. Oh, that fucking Lily. I don't know why, she's like... I get the stereotype she's doing. Oh shit. Oh yeah, that's the other weird thing they did with this game. That's Julia Chan. But for some reason, they made her like a lucha in this game. It's like the only game they've done this in where they were just like, oh, she's going under a different name. So yeah, there's, funny enough, the arcade version of that opening is shorter, and then the arcade one, the home one, they just made it longer. Well, no, it's, I think they messed with her moveset a bit as well. That's why. I remember, like, because I didn't used to like playing, so like found a moveset to be like quite boring until kind of around this era. Oh yeah. So you'll notice this has like a lot of the similar parts. At least I remember it having that. Oh no, actually no. But it's like very like it looks like they took the same assets and just put different characters into it. It's quite funny.
What do you say to it?
It's also weird to see an opening movie where the characters talk. Anna. There's Ogre. And everyone's just like, yeah! True Ogre's here! That's awesome, he's got snakes for an arm. Oh yeah, an angel. I should mention these characters are canon characters. Technically. Like, no one here is like only in Tekken Tag 2. They were in Tekken games before. I think Angel's supposed to be canon. They've never really explained her because she was only in 2, like the canon entries. And she seems to be linked to the Kazuma family. Does it just wait here? Is this it? Oh no, there we go. And then yeah, when you beat arcade mode, you get the epilogue. This fucking movie. For for some reason, he shows up in a guy's taxi and he's like, oh, I gotta take out this awesome energy. And then the guy takes him to the fucking red light district. So weird. That's in a Tekken game. It's brilliant though. Loved it. Okay, so yeah, now we need to look at some of these weird game modes that are only in the Wii U version. It's kind of sad because there's some decent stuff in here. I just want to check something quickly. Alright. There we go. Just had to make sure I didn't get any pins on Discord. Okay. So. This fucking mode. In Mushroom Battle. I've got to do it in the tech voice. In Mushroom Battle. Many kinds of mushrooms will appear on the stage. Characters can obtain the mushrooms by touching them. So yeah, you can see why this is a Nintendo exclusive. So yeah. Cool. We'll check this out. Okay, so this is a one-on-one mode. Who should I play as this time? Let's go random.
Sebastian.
Oh, okay, Sebastian it is. I'm shocked they made this guy a playable character. I'll mention that the top row were actually free DLC characters, though I think they were kind of done on a cheat where they mostly reused other people's assets. So they were mainly just kind of like new models with animation, like these intros.
Come and get it.
But this guy is Lily's butler and basically just plays like her. Like his moveset is pretty similar to hers. Let's see if I remember how to play as Lily. Oh yeah! Oh no! Oh no, I got hit by a mushroom. There we go.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, I don't really remember how to play as Lily, as it turns out. I think at one point I did. Oh no. Oh, giant woman! Oh no! Oh dear, someone's getting sweaty watching this. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Oh, I should have gone to character select. Yeah. I don't know if we'll go through all the stages. I'm just trying to remember what they all were. Does it start with stage select first or character select first? Okay. Panda, okay. Panda I can... This is interesting doing random because it's just testing like how much do I remember how to play these characters. And Lily, I don't remember how to play. Though that's one thing I prefer, like a lot of 3D fighters tend to do. That if you know how to play the game overall, you can pick up... You don't have to learn from scratch with every character. Oh, I'm Dirty Bear now. You know, there's some like universal button inputs, especially Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur, you pretty much know, like there's like like the actual specific combos you might not know. Oh no, Paul got it. Haha. Oh yeah. Yeah! Do it, Pan! Oh, that panda's loving it. Yep, wander off. Let's see. I don't think there's like much to each of these stages, but we'll try them. There we go, Armakin.
Get ready for the next battle.
What I like about Armakin in the Tekken lore is that his character got killed by Craig Marduk before Tekken 4. And then another guy came back as Armakin in Tekken 5. And he's been in Tekken 5, Tekken 6, and 7. And no one still knows who he is. Like... So they've 3 games. The guys come back, and there's still been like no reveal to who this new. Oh, we got different remix. Oh shit! He's tiny, Brian. Oh, poor Brian. Yeah, crossbody. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, this was worth checking out, these extra stages. Oh no! Oh, he got it! Shit! I can still launch him. Yeah, take that. I remember a little bit with Armakin. The main thing I remember is his somersault into crossbody move. Yeah, that one. Armakin didn't really get like that different of a moveset, I think, until Tag 1 or Tekken 5. Alright, we'll check out. We'll go through these stages, and then we'll do online and see if we can find anyone playing. Yeah, Bob. I get the feeling some people maybe don't like Bob. That they think he's like too goofy of a character. But he's actually like really fun to play. And I love like he seems really goofy, but he takes himself so seriously, and I think that's what makes it work.
Let's make this a good fight.
I have to explain Bob's story. So Bob is a fighter who kind of hit his limit and I don't know if he got through this process scientifically. Yeah, Big Bob. Oh dear. It's actually kind of hard to win when you're this big. Like, you have to start doing crouch hits all the time. But he figured out that he was like, I've optimized how powerful I can be. If I want to become a stronger fighter, I need to put on mass. Because muscle mass isn't doing enough. I need to be, like, physically heavier while keeping speed. So, like, despite his size, he's actually, like, really nimble. I will say, so his Tekken 6 ending, because that was the game he was introduced in, is great though, because his story is that he joins the King of Iron Fist tournament, and he does really well and he wins, but he does so well, he loses all his weight, and he can't fight as well anymore. Alright, so here's the one I really want to check out. So Tekken Ball was a mode that they added to... Oh wow, a series. Was a mode that was added in Tekken 3, the home version. That was actually really fun. And I think people have always wanted it back. Because it's basically volleyball. Then the objective is either to knock the ball behind them. Yeah, see, hit the ball in front of the opponent at the back of the court or behind the opponent. So yeah, you want to try and get the ball to go to their side and hit the ground. Well, the thing with DA, Dead or Alive Volleyball, is you actually play volleyball, whereas this plays like Tekken. But you can also charge the ball with specific attacks, and they'll make the ball hurt you if it hits you, and you don't block it. And okay, and then there's Tag Assault, that's unique to this. And what's weird, this is only in the Nintendo version, this Tekken Ball. They definitely put a lot into this version to try and entice people to buy it. Like, I think specifically... Oh wow, that's new. Okay, so this plays... They made this more advanced than the original Tekken Ball. Well no, Tekken Ball in Tekken 3 was like 99, 2000, so that's pre Dead or Alive Volleyball. So what's new here? So that's the same. How much damage we dealt, attack damage gauge, stays to tilt, yep. So you didn't used to be able to see a gauge, but this mechanic was in. And then this tag stuff is new. If you hit the ball with a direct tag assault, you'll have a chance to do some serious damage. The speed of the ball will slow down for a fixed period of time, so you'll be able to perform an array of combos on it. However, the character not in use on your opponent's side will enter rage state. Performing a throw on the opponent's ball will cause the ball to enter a toss state. If you switch out your character and strike, it will enter a demon state, meaning it will move in a particular kind of way. Oh yes, that's completely new. And it was just kind of a one-on-one mode. It didn't used to have like a tournament or anything. We'll do a solo first, just because all that new stuff is it's a bit much to take in. And then we'll
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, my gamepad turned off. That's fine. I don't need it. Oh, the Wii U. It was such an interesting idea that could have actually... Oh, no. I didn't know I had this costume selected still. Whoops. Oh, yeah, Kuma. Yeah. I love there's a bear in Tekken, and it's just... Oh, yeah, this song. This song is only in this version, and it's amazing. Yeah, this musical piece. Oh. Yeah, this song's amazing. Yeah. It's kind of hard to hear the lyrics, but they're actually like really silly and great. Yes. And fries. Yes. I forgot about this song. Here, I'll turn this up. Oh, super attack. Oh! This song is so good. So this funny enough, this stage is a remake of a stage from Tekken Tag 1 with Panda in the background, which is actually no, it's a Tekken 3. It's probably closer to the Tekken Tag 1 version, but the stage was also in Tekken 3. It was like a hidden stage. Oh no. Oh yeah, no Gon. Gon is the only character who's never come back, but that's because he's a licensed character, so he's not going to come back. Oh, I lost.
Continue.
Man, I might. Okay, I think I'm gonna change. Where is he? Yeah.
Get ready for the next battle.
Also, Gon was not fun to fight. He was probably one of, like, the worst characters to fight ever. I think like even Dr. B in Tekken 3 was not as annoying as Gon. God, he's so hype. He's loving it.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, oh, oh. If I ever do a karaoke stream, I might have to... Well, if I do this song, I would need someone else, wouldn't I? It's a two-person song. Oh, Tekken Ball is harder than I remember. Oh! Okay, this plays a bit different than it did in Tekken 3. Because normally the harder you hit it, the faster it would go. But it actually moves slower. Oh wow, that went way further than I thought it did. Oh, that missed. Oh, I got hit. Oh, I'm so bad at this. I'm trying to do the hunting hawk combo on him, on the ball. Oh, why do I suck at this? I'm too used to how this felt in Tekken 3. It's very different here. Okay, we'll try tag. Just to try some of these tag moves.
Get ready for the next
But I think after this we'll just jump online and see how many people we can find. I set this up proper. I've even set up my USB Ethernet fin to get the best connection.
Round 1.
Oh! I think also I'm a lot more used to playing this game on... Yeah, on PlayStation 4. Because I am messing up my inputs a bit. Oh! Come on, you fucking bear! Yeah, this is very different from the original Tekken Ball mode. I kind of prefer that version, I think. Yeah! KO! I can't remember if there's different songs or if it's just this one. Yeah! Oh, my timing is just off real bad. Trying to do those extra moves it talked about. Oh. Yes, old Kuma. Oh, I'm trying. Sorry, I'm quiet because I'm actually trying to concentrate because I'm tired of losing this. Yeah, take that, you. Oh, it's really hard to do the like back steps. Oh, you know what? We're gonna have to give up. That's harder than I remembered it being. Yeah, tell him off, Juan. Why did he so? He did such a bad job. Sorry about that, guys. Everyone. Oh. All right. So this is a weird mode. Yeah, get items by rewarding characters who fight money. So I think this is like you watch people play. Welcome to Tekken Support. Here, our valued customers can receive this item from their favourite characters but want to fight money. Hold on a minute, what is this, a charity? If we're going to do this, there should at least be a fee. Forgive me saying so, sir, but what do you think got us into this mess? We're going to regain the people's trust after the fiasco of the combat explosion. Oh man, all this dialogue, okay. Soon. So that's no other time. Oh, charge your fees. When they carry the fight money, won't guarantee or they'll give out an item. The amount you give as part of the process. Remember that once a character has been awarded with money, it will take some time before more can be given. Face on my love, so jeez. It's splendid, why Mr. Tech. So how does this work? Here. Okay. This is a weird mode. Okay. I don't know what that mode is. Oh yeah, Fight Lab is weird. This was a weird mode. It's where you like built combat into... You could equip him with multiple moves from different characters. Which is weird. That's like a system they took from fucking Street Fighter EX3. Alright, so here's the test. Who's playing this right now? Okay. I should get this for reference so we know this. When did Tekken Tag 2 come out on Wii U? Let's see. This came out as a launch title for the Wii U, November 2012. So, almost a decade ago, this version came out. And it came out on the Wii U. But, is anyone playing it? When I tried this, I found a match, like, surprisingly quickly. So, just to like put our chances up, we're just going to search for any rank, and obviously if anyone randomly jumps in and they're like, I want to play, come in, we'll play. Alright, so let's go with the default costumes for now. Because yeah, I haven't done any character customization. We'll jump into that like a bit after doing some online. I hope it wasn't just that time I searched, there was only one other person online and I happened to find them. But you'll see, when we play online, you'll see that when you're actually playing against another person, you play Tekken like very different. I will say it's a kind of a shame that they didn't put like online options for Tekken Ball. Because like the mushroom mode, like fair enough. Like why would you want to play that online? But Tekken Ball at least. Oh, you know what? Maybe if I'd gone into the other mode, but I get the feeling it doesn't have online. Try and remember, there's a combo I used to do. There we go. It's kind of a weird one to do because that combo you have to do while rising. So that's a specific thing with Tekken, where a move won't come out. It's not crouching, it's not standing, it's while, it's like in between. So it's, you have to go from crouch and then let go. And while the characters are going up, is when the move counts. Let's try that again, because that didn't. Yeah, not a great one. Ah. That one other player gave up. Oh yeah, that's a thing. If you can't think of what to do while you're doing those tag moves, you can just hold the tag button, and the character will just automatically do a move for you. You still have to do something when they come back out. Oh, I learnt this combo for Tekken 7, but I used to be a lot better at it when I did it in Tekken 7. Might just be because Tekken 7 just feels different. I think my preferred way of doing that. It's not a true combo though. Oh man, we're not going to be able to find anyone online. Let me check something quick. Oh no, my gamepad straight up ran out of battery. I was trying to see if the gamepad would have like the... No, apparently we're still searching. Ah, this is a shame. There was, when I tried this, there was totally someone playing this version. Like a week ago. I mean, it is that kind of time though. At least in the UK. I thought like maybe I'd find some European people on at this time. And I think when I checked, it was even earlier than this during the day. Oh, I'll mention that because you don't know much about Tekken. If you see me do that move and there's that extra lightning after the fact, that's Electric Wind God Fist, and that is a frame perfect special version of the move. And I forget what it is. It's like you have to hit like your what is that? Right punch at the exact right frame. Okay, see, that's why I want to show off that switch thing exists, where you can just input moves without having to do the actual input. This is me doing it manual. And it's not easy to string them in a row. And then this is the Switch version button, where it's just This is a shame. I thought there would be... considering how quickly I found a match that time. I really was hoping that it meant, oh yeah, you know, there's like a few dozen people that will be on at any time. Let's try play a match first. Instead. Let's just see if that changes anything. Maybe no one's playing ranked right now. The only thing is, I think I will say as well, from what I remember, this version does look slightly nicer than it did on PlayStation 3 and 360. Because the main thing I remember is that the arcade version ran at like a full 1080p. But the home versions didn't. And that's the same with Tekken 7 on PlayStation 4 actually. It doesn't run at like 1080p. Unless you're playing on like PS5 or PlayStation Pro. I love that move. Alright, here's the move I wanted to show off earlier. That's a one-hit move, one-hit kill move he has. It's essentially impossible to hit. Because that's how long it takes to do. And obviously you're completely vulnerable. And you can only block for a certain amount of time. So no one should let you get off. I think there's a few times I have hit that move online though. Okay, yeah, we'll try just leaving ranked play on. I can't really do it. I kind of want to... It'd be really nice if I could just do something else. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to see if I could just find like the most recent replay. Okay, yeah. We'll try searching again. We'll just have to, you know, just chat in while we're waiting. See, look, that's proof I got into a match, because I got into one and lost. I did once get into a match. Oh, that's a shame. From what I understand, if you're playing on 360 or PlayStation 3, you actually still can find people playing this. What's a shame as well, when I found this other player, the connection was actually really good. It was like 4-bar connection, and the delay was very minor. I barely noticed it. Oh yeah, I did that run. Let me just practice this a few more times. There we go. So that's 67. How much more damage does it do if I do it as a tag combo? Oh no, that doesn't count as a tag combo for some reason. Oh, if it... Hang on, let me try the full chain again. Oh no, it does. Well, see, right now... So, funny enough, I'll admit, when I found that first match, I was on Wi-Fi because I hadn't set it up. I am online though, that's the thing. So... I messed that up. Why didn't that work? Oh, I'm holding tag too early. No, it's just not coming out now. Oh yeah, that's his like... He gets like unique moves off this. Woohoo! Love that. I love this move. I think it's useless because it's really safe. It's really unsafe after hit because it's got this like extra little move animation and it doesn't really combo into anything, so I don't know really what the use of it is. Like, look at that. It doesn't even hit on launch. Oh, let me see if I can pull that off. Oh, that's hard. Yeah, doing the tag combos in this is not easy. But apparently this game can be like really broken if you get good at them. Try this a few more times. It's really hard because to do this is a double tap forward, and I'm going off of Kazuya's electric wing fist, which is that. So I'm trying to... That's not right combo. There we go. It's a bit easier if you just do the hold. Might just do the hold there. Let's try again. Oh, I did it wrong. There we go. So that's a decent combo. I love that throw. I don't know why, just it's so... Yeah, so Miguel is an interesting character because most characters have fighting styles that are based on real martial arts, but Miguel's whole deal is that he is not trained in any martial arts. So that's why all his kicks are just like... He's essentially like early... Probably like Yakuza 1 Kiryu, where he doesn't really have like an actual martial arts at the beginning. He's a Street Fighter, basically, like in the more literal sense. So that's why a lot of his kicks like that. And he's, you know, he's got all these like weird... I think this is like a feint thing. Damn, it's a shame that we couldn't find people online. I'm just... Maybe, yeah, that was just one weirdo who happened to be online the same time I was. Let's just do some cool throws. Yeah, like... So I should mention, so this move is actually quite bad, because after the first two hits, the opponent can re-guard. It works against the AI, because they tend not to guard the third hit. But against a human opponent, you don't want to do that third hit unless they're in the air already. This one's fine. I think that's a true combo. Oh, no, it isn't. You see, because the combo counter doesn't go to 3. So, like... This... That's a true combo, you see, because it caught them on the juggle. Do. I don't think I ever learnt Miguel's 10 string though. Oh, this is a bummer that we can't find anyone today. I was really hoping. But yeah, apparently you can still find a few people on the other console versions. Oh, my controller fell over. The other 10 string I know how to do is Juan's. Though you tend to have to kind of mash it out because they've changed. Well, you don't have to. I have to. They changed the inputs at some point. It's slightly different. So I tend to just have to mash it just to make sure it comes out because I never remember what the new version is. Can do Kazuya's. A bunch of the Mishimas have this one. I don't think Heihachi has it because there's a lot of variants on this one. Let me see, do I remember the variant versions? Yeah, almost. Oh, it's annoying. You can't look up the move list while you're in this menu, in this mode. Ah, it's annoying. I love this punch. Yeah, so less people are playing this version than I thought. Or if they are playing, they're playing on specific days. One thing I will say that was annoying about Twitch, and I don't really blame them, they have a lot of tags for specific consoles. So, you know, when I'm doing streams of Silent Hill and I was using the actual PlayStation 2 hardware, I tag it as PlayStation 2. And, you know, when we're playing Max Payne, I was mentioning it was Xbox, and with the Dark Souls, I mentioned it was you know, it was on PlayStation 3. They don't have a tag for Wii U games. They have Wii U games on the system, though they don't have a specific category for this this version. It's just Tekken Tag 2, which fair enough. But they don't have a Wii U tag. So I was gonna tag this as a Wii U stream, but I can't. There's no Nintendo tag either. There's just Wii. I could tag it as Wii, but it's not a Wii game. But that shows you just how badly the Wii U did. Yeah, that's why it's not big enough. I need to look this up because I think the Wii U lifetime sales are tiny. Wii U lifetime sales. The Wii U sold 13.56 million units at the end of its lifespan, making it the worst selling Nintendo console outside of the short-lived Virtual Boy. Holy shit, I did not know it was that low. Oh my fuck. While we're waiting, we'll talk about this. Why the fuck did the Wii U fail? I think it was an interesting gimmick, and there are some games that use the gamepad separately that are done in really interesting ways, where you have separate stuff going on the screen. Some of them are pretty simple, because what a lot of games ended up doing is this was just your map screen on your inventory screen. But even that was like still quite an interesting thing to do, and it in some ways made versions of games better to play if you had the dual screens. But there were some that did do more inventive stuff with it. The one I think, you know, Zombie U, which was a launch title, is probably the one that did the most interesting stuff with the gamepad, where it was like physically interactable, and it worked as like I think it was like a scanner, where it was a first person game. When you held this up, it was like a night vision camera or something like that, and when you used your backpack you had to like physically do this, and it was an interesting game, Zombie U. And then after a while they re-released it on like Xbox and PlayStation 4 with all that stuff stripped out, so it's like a decent game, but yeah, with all that gimmicky stuff stripped out, I don't know if it's better or not. We might mess with that one day, because that is a survival horror game, and an interesting one, because it's actually one of the earliest games I can think of that took the like Souls inspired design, like not completely, but kind of the persistent deaths and having to do corpse runs and stuff like that before a lot of other games had. But a lot of devs just did not know what to do with this, and one of the reasons is, I don't know why Nintendo did this. You look back on it now, obviously hindsight's 2020, but I think even when you looked at it on launch, there's a really good article, I can't remember the exact name of it, but Eurogamer, just like about a year within the Wii U's lifespan, they did an interview with an unnamed developer that worked on a launch title. I am 99% sure it was someone at Ubisoft who worked on Zombie U. I don't think it was a Japanese dev. And Wii U, Ubisoft used to do this, where they used to actually go like head into launches for consoles, and then turned out it wasn't such a good idea, so that's probably why they stopped it. But they went like head into the Wii U. They were like, yeah, it's going to do great. We'll put out tons of ports and new games on it. Yeah, so that's half the problem. So Klaus says, well, Nintendo captures people besides gamers, so it has to be super simple and understandable. The problem is that they went too casual with it. Most people who got into the Wii, first off, didn't want a new console because they didn't care about new graphics or more powerful hardware and things like that. They just weren't interested at all. Whereas, you know, people who wanted more hardcore, better experiences were. and they marketed it really bad. Like, calling it Wii U already was a bad idea. Because what does that mean? And most people they wanted to use it with a Wii. Because for some reason in the marketing, Nintendo purposely were like, don't show the console. We want the console. And this was an actual like mandate from the beginning. Was we want the console to be small. We want it to be quiet. And we want people to not notice it. The idea is that you would have it in your home theater setup and you would almost not know it was there. But, which is like, why? Because who the fuck... Obviously, like, when consoles get old and their fans get really powerful, that's annoying, but that's more a hardware issue of like, oh, you didn't build these consoles to last more than 5 years. But who's ever said like, oh, this console at launch is too loud. We have to make this console as quiet as possible. Like, who the fuck's ever cared about that? So the first thing is, they didn't market it as a new system. And they didn't market it in a way that appealed to any... I will say this is probably... Nintendo got so up their asses with how the Wii U, the original Wii, the non-gamers brought it. And they were like, oh, we can just keep doing that forever. And kind of ignore our core base. I was like, you obviously can't. Because the people who brought the Wii U aren't gamers, and therefore don't want new systems like every 5 years. They just want to buy a thing once and it works. Like, those are the people who would buy like DVD games. Like, people who buy DVDs don't want to buy like a new type of DVD player every 5 years. Obviously there is like home media upgrades, but they're not that often. They're like decades apart. You know, you look at how long we had VHSs and then DVDs and Blu-rays. And Blu-rays weren't even that well adopted. Like, DVDs still sell quite well in today's market. Obviously not as well as they used to, but they more than people thought. So trying to appeal to that audience from the start was a bad idea. And then, so one of the mandates of this whole we have to make it quiet is that the CPU that the Wii U has is actually underclocked. They took, like, it can actually run better, but they purposefully made it so the CPU is capped at like something like 60-70%. So there's a lot of CPU power that the system is just not using. And then the other big issue is that a lot of the RAM and the CPU is powered to doing stuff on the gamepad. The technology for like running stuff on the screen is mostly not in the gamepad. The gamepad is just the touch, the gyro, and the screen. So the system also needed to be able to, like, you know, mirror and, you know, essentially do split screen all the time, because it had to always mirror and do stuff on the gamepad. It also had to send sound, and in some games it would send separate sound. So most devs run into the issue that it was like, well, the system's already underpowered. It's only slightly more powerful than the PlayStation 3 and the 360. It was weird. In some ways it was more powerful, but in other ways it was less powerful. It's like it had more RAM, but you couldn't use as much because it had to go to the gamepad, and it had a high CPU, but it was underclocked. So that's why there's a few Wii U games that got ports. I think of specifically, there's Assassin's Creed 3, Batman Arkham City, and I think it was Epic Mickey 2. And they actually all ran worse on Wii U, despite the fact it was a more powerful console. Though it could run games better, because there are some ports that came out on PS3 and 360 that look better, and I want to say that this is the best looking version of Tekken, Tekken Tag, because it runs at a higher resolution. Whereas, yeah, the other versions I think were like capped at like 720p. Even if you know, were running your system at high resolution, most console games didn't. do 1080p back then, like full budget ones. The other thing is that Nintendo had done basically no research in what the competition was doing. This is why I recommend reading this Eurogamer article. All the developers who were working on launch titles, they were using dev units that didn't have any online infrastructure in it. And obviously, that they were working on the games and they were saying, hey, what online infrastructure is this going to have? And they, to the head Nintendo Japan people, they were referencing Xbox Live and PlayStation 3. And reportedly, you had to say it was grain of salt because this was like anonymous. Reportedly, at one point, the Japanese side of Nintendo said, I'm sorry, you're going to have to stop referencing the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3. None of our developers know how those work. We've never played them. Which, that blew my fucking mind. I understand, wanting to be original and not copying people. And not being influenced by them. But they had no clue what their competition were doing. They were so sure that they had their cap on the casual market that would always come back to them. They were like, we don't need to see how these other consoles are doing online infrastructure, even though it's the future of gaming to have this multimedia structure thing. They had no clue. They knew nothing about it. So a lot of early games, the Wii U, straight up, if you brought it, there was a day one patch for the Wii U that added all the online functionality. If you brought a Wii U on launch and it wasn't connected online, it was missing a bunch of features. Because they were working on it until the last second. That they they had to games you expect to get day one patches. It's very rare that you get consoles that have day one patches that are basic features don't exist if you get it out the box. The PlayStation 4 had a lot of day one patches, but even the the press who had pre-release versions, it still had most of its functionality that it had at launch. But that story is still the funniest thing to me. Just well, we've never used those consoles. We don't know how they work. What the fuck are you talking about? Why would you not know? That should be... At one point, you should have been mandated to play those consoles and mess around with their online modes and see how they work. I don't think it was they didn't have time. It was just literally... while they were sending them questions, the Japanese side said, we don't know how those work. Maybe they weren't allowed, but even... It was either they weren't allowed or they just didn't think of it. They were just well, why would we check out those consoles, because we outsold them, even though our software sales outside of Wii Sports isn't... I think that's what bothered me about the Wii. It's yes, the Wii sold amazing, and the package game Wii Sports sold amazing, but most of their software did not sell close to that. The sequel to Wii Sports, for example, did not sell anywhere as well. Even their big stuff, the Marios, they sold decently well, but equivalent to most decently selling well first party games. So I think it was always nuts that Nintendo thought they were going to have that big success again, because that was proof, that those software sales were not good outside of the game that was packaged with the fucking console, that it was not going to be able to replicate it. So I'm not surprised. So when developers got this system and they got the gamepad, most of them were well, we don't really know what to do and we can't do much with it because we have to, the system uses so much power just to make sure the gamepad works. We don't really have enough resources to do anything that interesting with it. Zombie U is probably the only game that really does anything that unique with it in Nintendo Land. Nintendo Land is probably like the one game. Because the thing it works the most with is kind of like the couch co-op stuff of, you know, where one player has their own screen and they see different stuff to the people who are on the TV. I messed with the PlayStation VR. There was like a package game with the PlayStation VR, and it had a similar gimmick where you played with people on the TV while you're in VR. Another thing is a lot of people were like, oh, this would be really cool if you could have multiple gamepads synced to one console. Nope, that didn't work. Because the system is the one generating the graphics and not the gamepad, that was basically impossible. Because, you know, you would have to have a system that was able to, like, split the signal, like, up to 4 ways, and they just couldn't do it. So, that didn't work. You know, think of the Game Boy Advance link cable stuff on GameCube. And that worked because the Game Boy Advance had its own internal hardware. And that's why it let you do stuff like Pac-Man Versus and Four Swords. But, you know, you look at that versus, you know, what the Wii U tablet could do, and because the Wii U tablet didn't have any power outside of doing its gyro stuff, it couldn't. That was the problem. And also they were quite expensive, and I remember if you broke your Wii U tablet, it was actually really hard to get a replacement, because they didn't I think because they knew that they confused people into thinking it was a Wii U it was a Wii upgrade. It was like, oh, you buy this gamepad and it works with the Wii and it makes the Wii more powerful, which it didn't. They were like, well, don't sell them separately because we don't want to confuse people more. But that also meant, like, well, it's just a lot of, like, who did they make this for? Why did you make it like this? Like, why did you make it underpowered even though you needed a more powerful system? You know, you released this. They released it at the tail end of, like, the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 life cycle. You know, think about it. Like, November 2012, the Wii U came out. The PlayStation 4 was out, like, a year later. And they'd made a system that was slightly more powerful than the previous consoles. And not, you know, it worked with the Wii, but the reason it worked with the Wii was because the low price point. Problem was, the Wii U was actually quite expensive compared to the Wii, because the gamepad actually did cost a lot to make. And they had to do loads of, like, weird early adopter deals to get people in, and they had to do loads of price cuts. I think, like, by the time I was given one, it was because it had its price cut quite a lot. Mine actually is even bundled, like, it comes with Wind Waker HD. I will say that about the Wii U. Though a lot of stuff now has been, like, reported to the Switch, and it's got a new new lifespan because loads more people played those games than they never did before. You know, like, look at Mario Kart 8 and then look at it on the Switch, where it's, like, sold, like, tens of millions, whereas it couldn't do that on the Wii U because it was a console that only sold, like, 12 million. Like, oh. But yeah, so I don't even know how many people have this version of Tekken Tag 2. I don't know if I could look that up. Let's see if we can figure that out quick. If there's any info. Let's see. Okay, no. No. Sorry, this. Let's see. I just want to see if there's any hard sell numbers on just the Wii U version, but I don't think there is. Nah. I'm not sure where you'd find that out then. I think another thing as well, obviously why the Wii U failed, you talk about the resale games, that's an important thing actually, is there was, it's a shame there isn't, I forget which Tekken game or other fighting game has this. There's one fighting game where it's like you can play single player stuff. Street Fighter 5 does it, I think. Where you can play the single player modes and still be searching. Or like go into practice mode. Because I would just go into Ghost Battle and search while playing. But I don't think I can. Yeah, this game doesn't support it. But yeah, no, all that virtual console stuff, none of the purchases carried forward as well. I think that was a big one. Them not doing that. Let's do some customization. Sad. Was really hoping that we could find some people. So yeah, if you brought virtual console stuff, yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah, Nintendo's never let people carry over those purchases. The Wii stuff was only on the Wii. The Wii U stuff was only on the Wii U. The 3DS stuff was only on the 3DS. They never let any of those purchases carry through. And that's, again, that's proof they weren't messing with the other consoles, because everyone else was doing that. Alright, let's see. Let's see, what can we can do? So yeah, we have all our different hairstyles. Just say the loading on this is rough, but I think this was the case on all versions. One thing I actually remember about this is that the character customization system in Tekken 6 was actually better. I think as they went on, they started making kind of generic items where it's like, oh, every character gets an item that looks like this. Oh, that hat looks dumb. Because yeah, here you've just got kind of oh no, okay, this is quite similar to the Tekken 6 then. But I remember in Tekken 6 it was a bit better. Because this system's quite in-depth, the hair customization, but they've like kind of stripped it down a bit. God, that takes way too long to load. Because yeah, so like if I buy, we'll buy that. Oh, weird, it doesn't. Maybe it's only with certain styles. But with certain hairstyles. Or maybe it's with certain characters. So with certain characters, you get like multiple hair pieces or something. Let me try changing character. Let's pick someone else. Huh. Maybe I just forgot how this works. Maybe you have to equip it first? Oh yeah, this is why I remember this system's worse. You buy something, then you equip it. Like, it's done in such a weird way. There we go, now we can buy this stuff. This was done a bit better in Tekken 7 though. It was like a really interesting idea that you would buy each hairpiece separately. So yeah, you had the back part of your hair, you had the like sideburn area, which is here, and then the fringe was straight up like you had left and right side fringe. How do we zoom? Is there no way to zoom? That's very strange. Oh, you have to go into like model viewer to zoom. Like I have to do this. There we go. Now we're zoomed. That's a really awkward... Oh no, there we go. They just don't tell you what the buttons do. V-Roy does that. That makes sense, because that's a smart way of doing it. Yeah, this menu doesn't load very quickly. I'd have to try out the other versions. I do have the PlayStation 3 version of this. Worst come to worst, I might put in the PlayStation 3 version and just see if we can find matches on that instead. But yeah. It's just a bit of a shame because this system was a bit more... Yeah, we'll buy that. Just to kind of show it. And you can see how you add the side bit. The new V-Ride. This is an annoying thing though. It's like you have to buy everything. And then you have to equip it. Like, I don't know why they did it this way. It was like a bit better handled in Tekken 6. And why it makes you fucking take a picture every time you change it. Because, you know, you want to see all the pieces together before you buy them. But you can't really. There's also another type there. I think if you put certain headpieces on, you can change the back length as well. I think that's what that's for. See, so now you've got like actual side bits. You can kind of see how the whole thing would look. Yeah, I think what it was is that the system was just getting like more advanced. Kind of like that look actually. Gonna go with glasses there. I believe these are full outfits we've got here. Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to load up the PlayStation 3 version to see how they compare to that. But I don't remember them being like that much better on PlayStation 3. But from what I remember, they put... When they did this game, you would get less unique assets. Whereas originally in like Tekken 5 and 6, it would be like, oh, they built specific customization items for each character. And then when you play this one, it was more, oh, all the women have this top, basically, would be the way it felt. It's a good song though. But yeah, it does take a bit. There we go. Buy that. What kind of we'll buy those. Oh, that's almost all my money. And then here's where all the goofy stuff is. And I don't know if this game has it, because it started in Tekken 6, where some items had like unique attacks tied to them, though they were rarely ever actually any good. But a lot of the time it'd be like, oh yeah, this bat you can actually swing. There was like a special input that would let you swing some of these items. Yeah, I think these are the ones. Like the assault rifle, there's actually like a special move where you pull it out, but it's not very good. But yeah, it's just interesting idea. Oh weird, I thought I brought the sideburns. Where are they? I brought them, I swear. Or does it just... Let's look back. I thought I brought them. Oh no, I didn't. Weird. Okay. But yeah, that's like a brief look at the customization thing. Oh wow, okay. I'm trying to remember how you do the colour when you buy stuff. Okay, we have to play arcade mode for a bit to earn some more money. The painting thing I forgot about. That's new to this version, that you can draw custom patterns. We'll check that out. Okay. Yeah, we'll do some ghost battle for a little bit. We don't need a lot of money. Okay. Well, let's go through this roster then. Just look at all the characters. So yeah, so the deal with this is that, though not originally, but by the time they did all the free DLC updates, though they weren't really DLC, they were just patches that would add these characters. This is like every character that's ever been in Tekken. So we have Jun, Kazuma, who is... Oh yeah, they've never put that into Tekken. That's something they should add to Tekken, is a way to download people's like customizations. The problem is though is that you have to buy all the pieces. Kazuya, Asuka, she's cool. Wan's here so you can pick Kin, so you can have the Wan Kin combo. Nina, of course, she's been in every Tekken game. This is a spoiler for ahead. One day we'll stream Death by Degrees, the spin-off game she got, because I've never played it and I hear it's ass, but I've got to play it. There's Bob, Paul, he's been in every Tekken. There's Steve. I do like Steve Fox, little British tyke. There's Bruce. Bruce, I find really interesting that he came back, because there's a lot of Tekken 2 characters that came back that I'm really surprised they came back. Like Wan is one, Bruce is one. There's Raven, he's from 5. Roger was one that came back from 2. That was like, really? There's Yoshimitsu, new version of Jack. It's Martial Law. Weirdly, Martial Law without the mustache. He normally has a mustache, but not this time. Xiao Yu, Li Li. But like, I get Li Li's character. She's the like anime stereotype, like like girl. But she's so, I don't know why, she's like the most annoying version I've seen of that archetype. There's, yeah, Ogre. Technically true Ogre. It's kind of weird. He was in the game by default, and then his like earlier form was added as an update. And then yeah, we've got Yun Heihachi, and I was going to tell this story. So the reason why Yun Heihachi is in this game, and he's in a few others, but no, he's in this and Tekken 3D for some reason, which is the 3DS game. But the voice actor just after Tekken 6, sometime just after then, like not long before this like game was supposed to start development, I think, because I think he's in the Tekken movie, the CG movie, you know. So just about a year before, because of he was aging, his eyesight was starting to go, and apparently he had been reporting getting frustrated and angry that it was interfering with his work because he was having a hard time reading scripts and learning his lines and things like that. And then this is pretty dark, so I'm going to give you a content warning on this because this, you know, gets into like self-harm and suicide stuff like that, unfortunately. He was just like, he'd been missing, and then he was seen wandering the streets holding a knife covered in like blood and self-inflicted scars. And yeah, he had hurt himself and died because he felt he couldn't work anymore. And he was like, oh, if I can't work doing voice acting, then that's it. And it's really sad. So they had to replace his voice actor in this and a lot of stuff. And I think because he was so tied to Heihachi, like as a character, that they were like, okay, we'll bring someone in, but he has to learn to do the voice. And I think he couldn't do the voice very well at first, so that's why they were like, oh, we'll do like a younger version. And I think that's why they eventually ended the character in Tekken 7, because they kind of felt like, well, we don't want to keep doing this character without the original voice. There's Jin, Devil Jin, my edgy boy. There's Kin, Marduk, he's fun. Leo, the character that fucking Harada can't decide on what their gender is, which is like, could have been progressive, but it's like, but you can't fucking... The fact you keep changing your idea, it's like, that's kind of a retcon, you know? Haran used to actually be one of my mains. I'll pick him because I probably still know most of his stuff. But they had to nerf him over time. Because in Tekken 3 he was way too good. There's Lee. Sexy boy. There's Lei Wulon. Kuma and Panda. Legends. Fen. I forget if Fen is in Tekken 7, but he's like one of the archetypes. Like, surprised they didn't have him in earlier, because they had like the Jackie Chan and the Bruce Lee archetypes, but they never really had kind of like the villain, like Shaolin kind of character. So it was interesting to get him. Dragunov. I really like Dragunov. He's cool. Chrissy always felt weird that they put Chrissy in, because I feel like Eddie was such a popular character in Tekken 3, and they were like, well, let's just make a girl version who's sexy instead. And I think most people were like, nah, we actually like Eddie more. But eventually they got separate movesets. There's Beck. I'm again kind of surprised they brought Beck back, because Hawan just replaces him. Safina, Gunryu, the character that I think only Harada likes. The sumo guy, Armakin. There's JC. That's Julia though. Alessa and Jinpachi. And yeah, these were the DLC characters. A lot. So that's Tiger was like a bonus costume for Eddie in Tekken 3, but he actually had his own character name and ending. He's got a bit of a different moveset in this game, I think. Alex was like the palette swap of Roger, and I think they made him different. Angel was a palette swap of Jun, but with like some like extra devil moves. Michelle Chen, that's actually Julia's mum. She was in Tekken 2. I can't remember if she was in 1, but she's in 2. And then like Julia replaces her onwards because there's like a big time gap jump from 2 to 3. This is Zhao Yu's friend. I don't know why they put her in the game. Because she's literally only been in endings. and she has a really goofy moveset. Violet was like Lee's alter ego because he was like in hiding. It's a weird idea. Alright, let's pick Slim Bob. Slim Bob! Slim Bob.
Get ready for the next battle.
We'll do a bit of ghost mode, and then we'll try once more to find some people online. And if we can't find people online today, then I'll do a follow-up with the PlayStation 3 version and see if I can find anyone there. I could be wrong. I think he has a different voice actor than he did before in this. He sounds different to me. Let's see what I remember. Yep. I like that move. I think it's useless, but I just like the way this move looks. Yeah, combo! Amazing combo! Check it out! There we go. There's Hunting Hawk. I think at one point they changed most of the moves, but in Tekken 3, a lot of his moves were named after like members of the Tekken Force, which was the like Mishima Zaibatsu's like PMC. Which I always found really interesting that like he had named his moves after the idea that he was, you know, oh, Lucky Box. There we go. See, it doesn't take too long to get money in this one.
Ready for the next battle.
But I like the idea that he named his moves based on beating up members of the Tekken Force because he used to like clash with them, but they renamed all the moves at some point. But also, who fucking ever learn the entire names of the move lists in Tekken games? I don't think anyone ever did.
Round 1.
Because like not only does like every move have a name, like if you do the 1-hit or 2-hit versions of combos, those have separate names. Oh, he doesn't. Yeah, this is the funny thing about playing Tekken over the years, kind of more casual. And jumping back to older ones is you forget when they like took certain moves out or changed the inputs for them. Because I'm trying. There's a. Oh, how do you do it? Oh nope, I just don't remember how to do it. Let me try his 10 hit. Do I remember how to do his 10 hit? Oh, almost. Nope, that wasn't it. We're gonna have to try a few times. See if I remember how to do the 10 hit. And do some Skinny Bob. I love the Skinny Bob's gimmick. He's just very like, oh no, I'm skinny. Shit. Damn it. He's so angry. Oh god. That haircut looks weird on you, Juan.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, I'm messing up the move there. Oh, almost. It's a bit weird with the 10 hits because you have to kind of input the moves faster than they come out. Yeah, it's because they changed it. I think the muscle memory I have is for the Tekken 3 version of the move. Oh, let me check it. They changed it at some point. That's why I'm messing it up. Here it is. Duh, 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 duh. There we go. Okay. Okay, I think I can do it now. Let's do this
Get
gold
ready
one.
for the next battle.
And then we'll try and find some people online. Oh, nice. Some custom art. Violet. Oh man, that costume's amazing for Violet.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, almost. There we go. Oh, almost did it. 1, 2, 4. Oh, I'll get it eventually. Do it, Bob.
Round 2. Fight.
I always like the way he like bounces on his Oh, I'm doing it wrong. Yeah, they changed because they changed the input at some point. I just never remember how to do it anymore. I'm probably doing it. Am I doing it too fast? That might be the issue. Yep. So, the gimmick with Slim Bob is he mostly has the same moveset as regular Bob, but most of the moves that he would normally do, that he would do really well, he gets hurt at when he does them. There we go. Oh wow, we got an ending movie. Got 2 customization items, but who knows what they are. Yeah, it's a shame they don't have like a, oh, you can find matches while you're in this mode. I think that's something fighting games started to do like the gen after this.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, he got me. Most of 10 strings are not actually that useful in competitive modes because they're not true combos. Oh, I love that move. That move doesn't look real because it just looks like the model is being like picked up and flipped, but that is actually real. Oh, good job, Bob.
Round 2. Fight.
There we go! Woohoo! We did it. Yeah, this move. Normally Bob isn't supposed to fall down when he does that move because that's him hitting you with his gut. Those, I think, his throws are custom as well. It's a fun joke character. I like he's like more of a joke character than his normal version. Alright, let's try again. We can look at some of the other DLC characters I didn't mention. Pretty like I think everyone that's in here is someone who has been playable in a Tekken before, because there are the final boss of Tekken 6 isn't here, but that's fair because the final boss of Tekken 6 is giant. I will say this menu's weird. It looks like there's a character missing, but there isn't. Because yeah, Boskonovich plays like very different than he did in Tekken 3 in this. Whereas in Tekken 3, he had like a modified version of like Yoshimitsu's moveset. Or it was more like actually no, it's more like Lei Wulong's. But he plays very different in this. And then there's H and Ogre. H and Ogre's actually really cool because he's a mashup of a bunch of Tekken 2 characters like movesets. Kunimitsu. I think Kunimitsu was probably the character people wanted to return. She was like a female palette swap of Yoshimitsu, but they started giving her like unique moves. And there's Forest. I'm gonna mention on the Discord server, I was talking to some people, and I asked them, hey, why... So in Tekken 3, there's a bunch of characters that replace old ones, you know, so in Tekken 3, for one, replaces Beck, Brian replaces Bruce, Jean-Noir kind of replaces Wan, Jin replaced Kazuma, Julia replaced Michelle, things like that. And Forrest was the replacement for martial law. And I always wondered how comes after Tekken 3 they just went back to martial again. And people were arguing like, oh, it's because martial's more popular. But I remember Tekken 3 at that time, Marshall and Forrest, their characters were basically identical. They looked very similar. Like, you can even see here like how similar they look. But they didn't have any notable character traits that weren't any different from each other. They played almost identical because, you know, that was the point of all the like new generation characters. And Tekken 3 is the version of Tekken that's the most popular. It's the one most people started with. But they would insist on like, oh no, he's way more popular. And I'm like, why? Why would he be more popular? But whatever. People weird. Let's try looking up online. I always feel weird in tag games picking a second character. I never know who to really go with. I do think I prefer Tekken 1-on-1. Because I have like main characters, but I like to jump around the roster in general. But playing tag kind of feels like it restricts you because you have to... There we go! Oh, look at that, 4 bars. That's actually a decent quality connection. I knew people were... I knew people were playing this online.
Get ready for
Who is it? Ravengard 14. This person has played a lot online. That art is very saucy. Ooh. That's not what her actual costume looks like. They've made that a lot saucier. So yeah. Let's see how the connection quality is.
Got nothing on me.
That's a fun costume. Alright, let's see how this goes. 4 bars means... Oh yeah, this is a pretty good connection. Ah, yeah, see, this guy knows what he's doing. Oh! Miguel! He tried. I'm kind of surprised that I've only had... This guy's a lot higher rank than me, and he's played thousands of matches, so he is going to be better than me. Just a heads up, I'm not going to win many of these. Yeah, that was just bad. Oh, I messed up my combo there. I do have this problem with Tekken that I practice too much on the left side of the screen. Oh. And I don't have my like Tekken movement down. Hey, look at that. One around.
Fight.
I'm like shocked at how playable this is. Genuinely. Like the delay is very slight. Funny enough, like the Tekken 7 actually seems to be worse because the like input delay will be all over the place. Oh, that was just bad timing on my part. Ah. Yep. This is what it's like when you're rusty at Tekken. I'm
Lucky box.
Oh, I got a lucky box though, so that's fine. Hey! There you go. Yeah, people are playing this online. I find it funny, I told people in the Fight Kate Discord, I said there are people playing Tekken on the Wii U. It's like, some people still try.
New challenger.
Yeah, weird. I wonder if this is the same person. I think it'd be really funny if it's the same person. Maybe it's just really lucky and everyone who's still playing this has like their Ethernet adapters. Because that's the thing, the Wii U also did not have an Ethernet port on it. People were moaning about the Switch not having one, the Wii U didn't have one either. You had to get a USB thing for that as well. Yeah, it's the same person. Alright, so there's at least one person aside from me playing online right now. That's fine. It's kind of annoying actually. This is not my main like Wii U, my Nintendo Online account, but it's the one that's tied to this Wii U. So that's why the username is not mine.
Me estáis empezando a fastidiar.
Round one.
Oh yeah, dubstep. Whoa. Oh! Stop icky and mussing me. Oh! Oh! He tried to grab me! Oh, that was dumb. What do you mean tied? I didn't hear you. I don't know what you're replying to. Oh, there was a bit of a slowdown there. So it's not perfect. The Wii U, what do you mean Wii U? I still don't know when I said tied. You're going to have to actually say what the sentence was. Remember, you're quite far behind. Because, you know, you're not in the UK. And I'm streaming from there, so I have more of a delay and I'm not partnered. Oh, yeah. This guy is a lot better at the game than I am. Oh, I was actually making a comeback there as well. Hey!
Round four.
Yeah, it's your country, Clarice. Oh, I keep forgetting he goes for that grab. Oh. I'm surprised I'm getting that spin kick move even to hit. Oh. Oh. Well, how many people in the UK do you watch stream?
Lucky box.
Oh, because you can't have multiple accounts tied to a Wii U. That's why. I think at the time I didn't have my own. I would lose all my purchases and stuff, and I don't think you can. No. I could be wrong about that, but unlike PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, they didn't have multiple accounts log on to one system. It's so much easier to do combos when you're practicing.
New challenge.
That's always been the case, though. I think this is the same person. Again, the people who made the Wii U had not used a 360 or a PlayStation 3 ever.
Ready for the next battle.
Yeah, there's one other person playing right now. Oh no, the connection got really bad. It's gone down to like 2 bars. Oh, now it's up again. Okay. You better not be on Wii U, you motherfucker. Wi-Fi. I do have an actual Nintendo ID myself, but I think all my purchases on the Wii U are tied to this one.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh. Wow.
Round 2.
Yeah, this guy knows what he's doing, or he knows that I don't know what I'm doing. Oh! Oh, yeah, I don't like Final Lesser. She moves so weird. Like, how did that hit? That hit? Her moves pattern is so different and weird. Oh. Oh. Oh, that didn't come out. Oh wow, I'm surprised I got that. I messed up my follow-up there. Yeah! I got my 10 hit off online! That's dumb. You're not supposed to be able to do that. Oh, that was amazing. Cunt. Oh yeah, that move does not auto-correct like it did in the other Tekken games I'm familiar with. Oh wow, we're down to the wire here. Final round. Oh wow, that grabbed? I thought it was crouching. Tag out, come on. Oh, he's got me on the wall. That's not good. Oh no! Oh, that was so close! Okay, I'm getting my Tekken legs back. Like, slowly.
Lucky boss.
No wins yet, but... Oh. I forgot how fun Tekken is when you have, like, a good connection match. And the mind games are going. It's a shame there's only one other person online. Or at least, if they are, it's the only person with, like, a decent connection close to me. I gotta remember some other launch.
New challenger.
Yeah, this is. I'm pretty sure I'm matching up with the same person over and over again. That's fine. That's fine. He can just keep winning on me.
Get ready for the next battle.
I wish there was an easier way to go back and change your character, though. If I can get like one win on them, I'll be happy. That was really close, that last round. I think some people would moan about the amount of delay, but the connection with this guy is better than some matches I've had in Tekken 7, which is shocking. Tekken 7's netcode is weird though.
Fight.
Oh. Oh. Ah. Yeah, this guy's Forrest is really good. He knows his combos. Oh, he got me. Yeah. Didn't think I was going to win that round. Woo! Got that move in once. Oh. I need some like better moves to get into like launches because I don't know enough launches with Miguel. I'm shocked that hits. That grabs. Because I'm like crouched when that hits. Hey! Yeah! Oh, we're doing it. Oh. Oh. Miguel, get out of there. Oh. Oh, so close! Yes! 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 I got the one-hit kill! That's should not have worked. That's that's amazing. The thing is, it works because I think it's so barely used that people even forget it's in the game. Like, what the fuck? That's a move? Oh, I was blocking the wrong way. Yeah. He's really fun to fight, this guy, but he's definitely got more practice than I do. I might swap up my characters in a bit. The thing is, I don't know if there's a way you would know other people are playing this online unless you just had a copy of it, you know? I would say, it, considering how little players there are in this, it would be nice if there was a system that said, oh, this is the same guy you played before, do you still want to play him? Or would you rather wait? Ah, that was beautiful. I can't believe that hit. Because, yeah, see, look, watch. That's a one-hit kill, if that hits. It's beautiful. Yeah, you know what, we're gonna swap characters. I'm glad even though I lost all those sets, that guy was really fun to fight against. And it's so weird, like, how okay the netcode is for this game. Yeah, now I'm gonna try... What costumes he got? I think this was like the team I used to use for a while. The rivals. I don't like, as the series went on, the whole like Jin Huan rivalry kind of, they went to the wayside a bit. They did bring it back in Tekken 7 a tiny bit, but they kind of pair him up with Steve Fox now because it's like, oh, it's the Kicky boy versus the Punchy lad.
New challenger.
Let's see. It's the same guy. I wonder if he changed characters or not. This is not the same person I found that first time I got a match either. That's the really funny thing. It's someone else. So people do randomly put this version in and just try and get online matches.
Get ready for the next battle.
Cheats? It's not cheating to get a move in that takes like 5 seconds to wind up. I can't stress enough how long that startup animation is. Even like Jack's, like, he does a wind up punch. Even that takes like less time to hit.
Got nothing on me.
Nah, he didn't change characters. I did though.
Koi.
I know what you're doing.
Round 1.
Oh, I think I got too excited because my contacts are all fogged up now. Hey, that was a combo. Oh yeah, do you want to see my Jin playstyle? This is how I play Jin online.
Fight.
Oh. Oh, good combo. Oh. Yeah, he's practiced all his bound combos. Oh wow, I'm doing better.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh, there's a bit of delay kicking in now. It's fixed itself now, but it did get a bit funky there. Oh, oh, he's got me. He's got me. Yep.
Round 4. Fight.
Oh. Yeah. The way I play Jin online is to try and bait people into getting hit. Oh, good job. His defense was really good there. Oh yeah. Oh, I had to blink a few times there to fix my contact lens. Oh, that run forward move, I never see it coming. It's so quick. Yeah. This guy's decent at this. He's obviously
Lucky boss.
I doubt he's you know, he's probably not top 8 Evo, because who the fuck is top 8 Evo and playing the Wii U version of Tag 2? Yeah. Oh, I got too excited and my contact is all messed up now. So yeah, that's the big secret. Your baghead, he wears contact lenses and it fogs up his I got like, there we go.
New challenger.
It's fine for playing, but I'm having a hard time reading the chat. I'm not going to stream for that much longer anyway. I'm just going to play a few more against Raven Guard here. With his 3,000 wins. I love that there's people who have played the game this much still playing the Wii U version. No, it's clearing up. It's just I have to blink a few times. I think I like got teary-eyed that I hit that move.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah. That worked that first match, but he's kind of learnt how I play Jin now, so it's not working anymore. Oh, psych out. No! Don't give me your head. Ah. I'm bad at Tekken. I'm bad at blocking lows. Which I think this guy has picked up on. Oh, I'm messing up my tag combos. Oh, I should have run forward there. Oh.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh, that got a bit little startery there. Oh, that run forward. I always forget it. Oh, that didn't hit? Yeah. This guy's just really good.
You lose.
I wish I could just rematch him.
Lucky boss.
Considering that he's the only other person apparently online, or maybe the only person online who's near me. I don't mind fighting people like this kind of higher rank though, because I would have been higher rank back in the day. I just, you know, I haven't touched this version. This is a version I'm borrowing. Why is that not working? Oh, I'm doing it too. Most modern fighting games have like a quick rematch for ranked where they're like, oh, you can. This move, I love the way it looks, but it's pretty much only useful for juggles. So like that. Oh, that's not okay. While I'm doing this, I can practice okay, so you have to like delay it. It's very interesting playing different versions of Horan. He's not... I don't know if he's changed the most, but he's had loads of like little changes like over the games. Like where he'll get different moves and what he can do. Because the thing with Horan is he has two stances. So this is actually a different moveset depending on which way you're facing. And he has moves that will like... Yeah, a lot of the moves I remember that are in different ones got taken out at some point. I think if you ask me to play like Tekken 3, it's really annoying you can't look at the move list while you're on this menu. Maybe if I had the Wii U pad turned on, I could look at the move list there. Oh no, that's just the Switch combos. I hope the Switch combos aren't enabled when you're in online. I haven't actually tested that. That's a... It's a weird one to be in the Switch combos. I do like playing this for one still. I definitely think they changed his voice actor in this one though. Love he's got that stupid high launch. I don't know if that one is like actually any better. I don't know why. Getting Hunting Hawk out is like a little harder. Maybe it's just this gamepad. I'm not as good on Wii U gamepad. Yeah, that's Hunting Hawk is this move, because that's a pretty good like juggle ender. But I'm not getting. It's not coming out for me that often. At least on the right side. Okay. Maybe you can only... Yeah, you must have to do the... Won't come out. Yeah, I'm probably most out of practice with Horan, just because he changes so often in terms of what he can do. I just don't remember like what kind of moves he does to do his... I definitely don't remember how to... Like, I think I played him more... Yeah, I think if you launch high enough... Oh. It's the same guy. I'm just curious if he's going to play as anyone else or not. Because I hope if he's the only person online, he'd be like, oh, okay.
Get ready for the next
I think if we were doing play a match, there'd be rematch option and you could change your character easier and things like that. Oh, our connection bar status is a bit all over the place. It's a shame that apparently installing the like better Discord thing I did seems to be what's messing with OBS a bit. But even without it, it's still its CPU thing is higher than it used to be. Okay.
Fight.
Oh.
Round 2.
That's my fault.
Fight.
That loss there. Definitely. Oh, the run forward. He does it every time. I deserve these losses.
Round 3.
I know, but I used to stream with it on without it being a problem. Oh. Yeah, I'm probably going to end now because I seem to be playing like garbage now. Oh, no, I'm done.
KO.
Oh, yeah, I think I'll end stuff now.
Lucky boss.
Like I said, I was just curious to show off this version, and I've been wanting to do more fighting game stuff here in general. Let me jump into the player rank stuff and just see if anyone is playing here instead. Yeah, you should be sorry. Why are you apologising? I don't... What did you do wrong?
Miguel.
Actually, oh, that's annoying. I was gonna, try 2 different characters again. From what I understand, no, you can do 1 and 1-on-1 and 1-on-2. It's not as viable. Let's see, who would be fun that I remember how to play well. Let's try some Devil Jin and see how much Dragunov I remember. Stuff's working out. It's just annoying that OBS seems to use more CPU than it did before. And it's this weird thing where it will go between phases of like 30-40% and then back down to below 20%. Yeah, the edgy boy. That follow-up looks weird because it doesn't hit, but it's meant to be like a... Oh, if they block the first hit, you try and go in for that. But yeah, Dragunov is... he does like Samba. I forget where he's from, but he's like... You know, like... East European, and he does a lot of like ground submission and takedowns and stuff like that. Like not quite MMA style, a bit more old school than that. Well, I still want to try just factory restoring my Mac to clean it out, because I feel like there's something running or some hard drive space taken up that's messing with things. Doesn't seem like people do the player match option in this. Yeah, I don't remember the specifics. I remember his like this grab into this. And he has a few. There's another combo after that. Yeah, I think I'll end things here. The only other thing I want to do is kind of Tekken Tag is a really cool game. I'm trying to think, like, if you were gonna play Tekken for the first time these days, like which one would be the one to jump. It's probably 7, but definitely if you want the most bang for your buck, I think this is the version to play. Which movie did we unlock? Let's see. Because we apparently unlocked an ending movie. Oh, I forgot, they added ending movies for all the the DLC characters as well. So we got Miguel's. But you know, this is the biggest roster they've had. Yeah, we got Horons. Well, watch this then. There he is, there's Jin. Try and remember what the like ending quality was like in this game. Because they're quite... The Miguel one's quite serious for it being a dream match. And this one's quite serious too. Oh, caution. This is a stupid ending, but for a completely different reason. Oh, there's Lei.
내 잘못 아니라니까. 아이 정말. 저 녀석이라고.
Yeah, maybe that is... I can't tell if that's the same Horan voice actor from like Tekken 4 and 5. There we go, we've got one more ending there. I think that's it. You'd have to go through like arcade mode every time to get them. Oh yeah, if Combot's there, who the fuck... Is that spot just empty? There's just no one there. But this, again, like the... We'll go into the offline mode so I can talk about it a little bit when I look through the stages. You know, you've got a huge roster, there's all the DLC characters they added. Like, this is everyone that was ever in a Tekken game that was playable. Like, they even brought Combot back. Though I don't think he's technically, like, allowed online because his moveset's completely custom. But the fact they even brought, like, Ogre and Ancient Ogre back was kind of surprising. And no Gon. You're the only one who wants Gon back. No one wants Gon back. His ending movie's really fun because it loops. But I don't think anyone wants Gon back. People were surprised fucking Dr. Boskonovich came back. But, And like Prototype Jack, it's awesome he came back. Even Tiger got a separate slot. And Alex and Angel. I think some of these characters, like these 4, weren't DLC. They were like pre-order, but then they were free later on. And then the rest of these were DLC. Let's pick H and Ogre.
Ancient Ogre. Angel.
Oh, nice, yeah, versus Angel. But the stage selection is interesting because some of these are like new stages, and then some are like remakes. Like this is a remake of a Tekken 5 stage or Tekken 6 stage, I forget. Oh, and the special stages. Whoops.
Get ready for the next battle.
Curious how H and Ogre plays. I don't know how much I remember how to do his stuff. Yeah, I don't remember if this was... I think that's the same. Because the main thing is, like, he has some, like, Jun moves, and he has some Baekdo-san moves. Oh, I can't just go back to character select really quick. Stage select, I mean. Let me pick Bob.
Dr. Boskanovich. Mokuji.
So I'm trying to remember what all the stages are. Like, some of these are remixes of, like, Tekken 6 stages for sure. Like, that one definitely is. I don't think I can pick the Snoop Dogg stage. I think we might get DMCA'd, unfortunately. This is kind of a remix of a... Some of these are, like, from 5. I know they're from 5. That's from 5. And this is from, like, 3, actually. Here we go. We'll pick this because it has the Tekken 2 music.
Get ready for the next battle.
I just want to remember how Dr. B plays in this, because he plays very different than he did in 3. Like, he has some of the same moves. Because his whole gimmick in Tekken 3 is he couldn't stand up. Which he kind of does here. He actually seems to have some Miguel moves. He still does this, though. Oh yeah, he has this fucking move. You can tell he's a DLC character. His moveset is fucking weird. Oh, funny enough, some of this stuff he does here is very similar to Dom Pierre. Not the animations, but the gimmick of like these like fake out moves from like injuring yourself. This was yeah. They definitely. I think that was the main thing with the DLC characters, is they didn't really mocap them, they kind of just repurposed animations or made their own ones. Yeah, he plays very different in this. Yeah, he's basically a different character than his Tekken 3 version, which fair enough, because in Tekken 3 he was He was just like a really strong version of Lei Wulong because he had all of like Wei's Lei Wulong's like crazy ground combos. It's interesting he doesn't actually have his like pink vest though. He had that in the ending. We'll do this so we can see some of the stupid costumes because we haven't looked at them. There's Mario, Peach, Toad, Fox, Ganondorf. There's Peach again. Mario, Shulk, Sheik, Zelda, Zero Suit Samus. Oh, there, Captain Falcon. Bowser. These are fun. Kind of wish they'd gone for more variety. There's Zelda. Because you see they kind of like reuse the same concept. It's kind of interesting she doesn't have any of her like normal Julia outfits here. There's Bowser again. I think we've seen them all now. Yeah. Even he has one. Yeah. So yeah, it's like... Yeah, we've definitely seen them all. Shame they didn't do like, you know, like normal Samus. I remember her being quite fun in this though. They did change her like moveset up quite a bit. It might be you could pick all that stuff. You know what? We didn't see this stage with the normal music, so we'll pick this quick and then we'll end it. I keep saying I want to end it, but the stages are really fun, and either they're like unique stages to this game or they're remakes of like older Tekken stages, like mainly Tekken 5 and 6. But some of them have like musical references to older ones. Ooh, drop it hard. I love this one. Okay, she still has a lot of her like typical moves. If I remember right, though, she always had a lot of like wrestling moves before, so it didn't change her moveset that much. I think that's new though. It's a cool costume though. I can't remember if this is new or not. But I remember not always liking her moveset until the later Tekkens where they kind of gave her more variety. Well, again, this hang on, it's a lot harder to like, but maybe it's just this game. You used in some other Tekken games, you can Yo, it's DJ Tickle My Fickle up in this bitch. Coming live on you on Fuck My SFM. Oh! It's the music in this stage. Even that guy's loving it. He's like, yeah. Keep passing in. That's a new move. Because, yeah, she's got like definitely more wrestling inspired moves. I'd have to mess around and see how different she is in this. And I could be wrong, but I think Michelle, who they added in, is the one who's supposed to be like, oh, okay, if you like how Julia used to play, just play Michelle. No, Michelle's design in this I really like.
Michelle Chat.
What's some other good ones? Yeah, well, listen to this because this has the Tekken Tag 1 remix.
Get ready for the next battle.
Get ready for the next battle. No, it's a different. I don't think it's like. I don't think she ever actually had this outfit. She did have like a zebra print one before. Yeah, this is like more old. Yeah, I remember that combo now. Okay, yeah, so this is, if you want to play with, like, Julia's classic moveset, you just pick this character. It's kind of interesting, because it's... In Tekken Tag 1, the only new character was Unknown. Who, didn't have an original moveset. You know what, I'm going to quickly check that. I'm trying to remember if she plays any different. In Tekken Tag 1, she was basically... every round, she just had a different moveset. And actually, in the story, I think she could, like, swap movesets on the fly. There we go. Just because some of these stages didn't come up,
get ready for the next battle.
We missed a lot of, like, really... They went very over the top with the stages in this. There we go. Okay, here she's just straight up has a version of Jun Kazuma's moveset here. Yeah, this is... So, I'm getting the feeling it would be like, you'd have to go into the command list and see if she has any... like, unique moves, or if everything she has here is just what June has. Let's have a quick look. Nah. Oh no, there we go. So, slightly different moveset, but there we go. Most of it's the same. They made her like a lot more balanced. It's probably something like just her throws that are gonna be... Yeah, she's very similar. Which is like a whole section just for doing like specific... Here's a 10 string. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thought that was the case. Doesn't have a... Yeah, that's the Christmas stage. Doesn't have a very different moveset in this. Alright. Alright, let's just put on some outro music. Let's go into here. one thing that was a bummer about this, so with Tekken Tunes, this was a feature more built for the PS3 and 360 version. So what it was is when you on those consoles, this is a thing that's gone now, and it's kind of nuts when you think about it. PlayStation 3 and 360 used to be able to rip songs through the hard drive. You could put a CD in or a memory stick in and be like, oh, save these on the hard drive, and then certain games would be able to play the tracks. Wipeout, for example, in the PlayStation 3 version of Wipeout, I remember specifically because it would do stuff to the music. Also, SSX, it was able to like remix the tracks. It was quite impressive. And in the 360 and PlayStation 3 versions, you would use this mode to set your custom songs onto stages. This is a remix of a Tekken 4 song. And then they also did DLC for the old Tekken soundtracks. Though, if you can rip your custom songs on here, why would you buy Tekken songs when you could just put them on for free? Huh? Oh, Namco, why would you do that? But, yeah. I think that's a new stage. Yeah, this is the Tekken 2, so I want a good... I think that's... yeah, Sadistic Xmas. Yeah, it's not a tumor! God damn it. It's the Moonlit Wilderness remix. Try and remember if there's any other remixes. There we go. We'll use Jin's. Alright. So yeah, that was a fun random one-off. I want this to become a thing, but I might have to find a better day that's like, oh, what's a day that people would be interested in watching fighting games and maybe even joining in. I wasn't expecting a lot of people to join in with this one, to be fair, because that's asking people to have the fucking Wii U version of this. But you know, we might do a follow-up stream where if I get enough people and ask them like, oh hey, would you want to play PS3 online or 360 online, and we'll do that instead, because I at least have the PS3 version. That'd be the fun one to check, because I should still have all my save file for that, so that would be... I mean, apparently the 360 and PS3 libraries for this game are actually like quite active compared to this. Like, we found one person today, but apparently there are still like a couple dozen people playing those versions, maybe more than that even. The one I want to check out next, but we might wait until I do like going through all the Tekken games, is the HD version of Tekken Tag 1. And the reason why I want to do that is because there are a lot of people out there that have a false memory that Tekken Tag 1 HD was a digital release and it had an online mode. It doesn't. Neither of those things are true. I do not know why people remember this. They pretty sure they're remembering Tekken 5 DR Online, which was like a very early PlayStation digital title that got a update a year later to add online to it, and that's what they're thinking of. But there's this just multiple people talking about, oh, there's online players in this region. It's like, no, there isn't. Unless they're using Parsec. No, there isn't. Because I'm pretty sure the only way you could play that online right now is to use something like Parsec to like mimic the Player 1 controls. Because the version that's in Tekken Hybrid, that's just the PlayStation 2 game up-resed. Like, it's not a port, I'm pretty sure. In like, it's not like a ground, it's not like a source code port, it's just like in the same vein as all the HD ports from that era. But we might just check out the Tekken Hybrid package in general, just because it's so interesting as a release. Just, it's like, it was only on PlayStation 3, and it was basically like, oh, it's weird, because I think if they put out... I think maybe it was like if we put out Tekken Tag 1 HD on its own, we would have to sell it for really cheap. So to justify the price, they were like, okay, then let's just stick the movie in and this weird, like, half demo version of Tag 2. But they could have put those out separately, specifically Tag HD. They probably could have put that out as a digital. And, well, I'll tell you this. This isn't a secret I'm leaking because they tweeted about it. And there's no ETA on this. So if anyone asks me, we don't know. PlayStation 1 support is in testing still for Fightcade. I don't believe it will be rolled back because I don't believe any of the emulators that PlayStation 1 emulators really would support having. So I'll have to go into it another thing. There's a lot of technical reasons about why certain emulators can do rollback and some can't. And if you're doing emulation-based rollback, you do it using save states. And if save states are like quite a certain size, it becomes more difficult because you need to keep so many frames in memory. You know, you have to, and it's not as viable. But they are testing it. But it would be delay based, but it would be like actual lobbies, and you would be able to play Tekken 3 online. You could play Gon online, and everyone would not want to play with you because you're picking like the most annoying character in the game. Because most of the moves can't hit him. But there's no estimate when that's actually coming out. Which that's always been the Fightcade devs policy on things. It's if we don't know when it's coming out, we're not going to give you an estimate. Which, you know, I think that's commendable. Like, don't give dates until you know for sure. Because you don't want to disappoint people. Usually that means they don't give dates for anything and then the updates just drop. Or they'll only mention them on the Discord. They'll say like maybe this week, but no promises. But it is something they've tested. I don't know how far the progress is because they've not announced anything. So I assume they don't have anything to say yet, or they're keeping it a secret for something. But I do want to do some stuff with Fightcade streaming. It's just I know my hardware wouldn't be able to handle it right now to do like screen capture stuff. When I can get more established doing this and, you know, like build up, the goal will be to get better hardware and eventually do streaming on 5K and things like that. Play the weirder stuff. I probably want to do a lot of like the main things. But yeah. So next stream, so the goal, I'm going to try, no promises because a lot of personal stuff comes up and I have to be very careful because if some stuff happens and it fucks with my chronic pain, then I just have to cancel a stream. There's not much I can do about that. But I'm going to try and commit to Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday next week. And I think Tuesday I'm going to do a new game because I've been meaning to pick up a second game, and that will probably be Max Payne 3 just because I want to get out of the way. And then Thursday we'll probably do more Dark Souls, and Sunday I don't know yet. I might try. I need to mess with the schedule thing on Twitch, but I don't think you can put like, because I'm not always going to start. Like when I can start is a bit up in the air still. It will be between like 8 and 10 British time, but that's when I can't say, unfortunately. But I need to mess with their schedule thing and see if I can set up and say like I might be starting in this time frame. Yeah, but the idea is I want to eventually start doing it on the regular. Of like, oh yeah, I might do streams on other days, but these were the days that I'll always stream. But we'll see. I'm trying to think if I want to keep it down to like 2 games at a time with random one-offs, or if I want to do 3 at a time. 3 at a time might be a bit too much, because I worry about certain games going to the wayside a bit. Like Dark Souls is a game that's going to take a lot more streams. Like legit, we might end up having like, that might be 20 parts by the time it's done. because I want to go to some of the optional areas. I'm not gonna like 100% that game, but I'm gonna basically do all the main bosses, probably all the optional bosses and the DLC. So we still probably have a lot of time left on that playthrough. So that's why I might want to shake it up with like 3 games at once. But also I don't stream every day, and I think I would have to change some things around. And you know, I want to know I have an audience that wants me to stream every day, and I don't know if they do, because there's so many other streamers out there that are awesome and cool to watch, and I don't want to be, you know, if I'm streaming every day, then that you know, when other people are streaming, and you have to go off of archives and things like that. But that's where my head is. Well, my bag head is where my bag head is specifically. Alright, well, thank you everyone for coming. Thank you for the random viewers that came in and out, because you didn't message, but that's fine, because I appreciate the lurkers all the same. And yeah, look forward to my stream on Tuesday, and take care everyone. I do want to know, when I hit stop stream, I'm really curious of like how long it takes for the cut to happen. I need to watch it, because does it happen the second I press the button, or does it actually take a few seconds to stop the stream? I'm going to try it. I'm pressing the button